Hi everybody, we're in the kitchen and I have my Wicked clothes on. I got these for Christmas. They don't quite match. They're different kinds of pink and it's got the Emerald City on my pants, which is cool. All right, let's see. What kind of water cup do I want? Because I'm thirsty. I want this cow. We're making a nice fancy New Year's Eve dinner. New Year's Day dinner, sorry. Happy New Year's, everybody. What we're making today, it's salmon cakes. And I'm really, really excited. And it's got garlic potatoes and all that fun stuff. And I'm excited about it. Yeah, the full Glinda on my back. I know. My mom bought this for me. My mom thought, you need Galinda on your back. I don't know where I want this mic to go because this sweatshirt's kind of big. But my mom was like, Glinda, you like her? Here she is. That's how my mom operates with everything. If I tell her I like Reese's peanut butter cups, she'll buy me a billion Reese's peanut butter cups. She's very giving. Old Bay seasoning is very good. So I've got some like leafy greens. I don't know what this is. Some sort of lettuce. Arugula. Oh, arugula. This is Dom's favorite. That's Dom's favorite. We got potatoes. They just throw them in the bag, but it's fine, like whatever, you know. Okay, they're always tiny too. This is sour cream. We got 2 of them. We got, what's this? Garlic powder. I love garlic powder personally. We got Old Bay. My dad has a whole tub of this. And when I say a whole tub, I literally mean the size of my head and this thick, and it's huge. And he has a whole tub in the fudging cabinets in my house because he puts it on everything. Thanks for the follow, Effie Meister. And then we got some panko breadcrumbs, artichoke hearts, which I love artichokes, love. And then a ton of mayonnaise. Do people like mayonnaise? I know that a lot of people hate mayonnaise. It's like a love and hate thing. I personally love mayonnaise. I think mayonnaise is delicious. Like I will lather sandwiches with mayonnaise. I love it. Like I love mayonnaise on my chicken sandwiches, on my tuna sandwiches, on my cheese sandwiches growing up. I would put mayonnaise and cheese. I love mayonnaise. But people hate this stuff. They think it's disgusting. Like Dom doesn't like mayonnaise that much. Mayo's a must? Okay, I'm with my people because I love mayonnaise. People hate mayonnaise. Hi, not a machine. We also got 1 singular lemon, which is enough. Okay, so let me grab my baby cutting board. There's a nice big cutting board that people like, but I'm gonna use my baby one because I prefer this one. Homemade or high quality mostly. Oh, I might have to tilt you guys down a little bit. I don't have my second camera because it's dead. It's okay to be a food snob. Being a food snob is a good thing. You should care about what you put in your body. I love making deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs. Should I make deviled eggs? I don't think I have a lot of eggs. So I'm gonna cut my potato wedges first. And while I cut my potato wedges, I gotta tell you guys about my New Year's Eve. Okay, so it's New Year's Day, if you don't know, for the US people still, for a couple more hours. And last night was New Year's Eve. And so I've never gone out, I don't go out on New Year's Eve typically. It's just not something I do. I mean, last year I went on a trip for New Year's and that was like my first time ever going out ever for New Year's. Typically on New Year's, what I do is I play board games with my mom and dad. So this year, I'm not with my mom and dad, and Dom and I thought it would be fun to go out to dinner. He found this really, really, really cool 7-course, pre-coursed out meal thing at my favorite restaurant. He took me to the restaurant for my birthday. Thank you for the follow, Mood. He took me to this restaurant for my birthday, and they also were doing a New Year's Eve, like 7-course meal. And they had like 7 dishes lined out. So they would have an appetizer, then they had a salad, then they had a like soup, basically. Then after that, they had a fish meal. Then after that, they had a meat meal. Then after that, you get sorbet. And then the last thing you get is a dessert. And so Dom and I went to this thing, and it was really cool. And while we were there, we had just sat, and our waitress comes up to us, and she's like, so you guys have selected the New Year's Eve dinner special. Do you guys also want to pair those with our alcohol options? And we're like, what does this mean? And we looked on the thing, and you could either do wine per dish, has a specific wine associated with it, or you can get cocktails per dish that has a specific cocktail associated with each dish, like made by the chef and the bartender to make the dish taste, to bring out the notes of each dish, and the cocktail is supposed to be served together. Okay? And she's selling us this thing, and Dom's eyes lit up. He loves cocktails. That's his favorite. And was it expensive? Yes. Do we go out to dinner much? Not really. So we thought, let's do it because it's New Year's Eve and let's just do it. And we thought that, 7-course meal, 7 cocktails, they're going to be proportioned to having, not too much so that you're not blasted leaving the restaurant. No. No, they were full-size cocktails. They were full-size, and not only were they full-size cocktails, but they also came out in the beginning of dinner with champagne. They were like, oh, you guys got the cocktail special with your dinner? Let's start you off with champagne because it's going to cleanse your palate and it's for the new year. And so they give us a whole thing of champagne, like a normal serving size of champagne. And at this point, we're drinking it because we're not really realizing the situation we're in. We get our first cocktail, it's full size. We're like, that's crazy. We get our second one, it's full size. That's crazy. We keep getting these cocktails, and we're drinking them because they taste so good with the dinner because they go so nice. After the 3rd cocktail, I was gone. I was blasted in this restaurant, in this fancy restaurant. I was gone. There was a girl next to me. It was her birthday, and her boyfriend was like talking to her about her birthday, and I was whispering to Dom, I gotta tell her happy birthday. I gotta tell her. And Dom's like, you really don't. You really don't. And then there was a table next to us on this side, and at one point the guy was like talking about Avatar. He goes, Avatar is the best franchise of our generation. I whip my head and I look at him and I'm like, Avatar: The Last Airbender with the bald kid? And he said, no, Avatar with the blue people. And I was like, ooh, that's an opinion. Anyway, we left there, and I was just so fudging blasted because, girl, it was fudged. It was a lot. It was a blast. But we were also, mind you, we were the only people in the entire restaurant getting this cocktail special. Why? Because nobody wants or needs 7 cocktails back to back with champagne, mind you. Nobody needs that. And it's so expensive. And we have the owner of the restaurant coming out per meal to serve us the cocktails. So we'd have the waitress bringing out the food, and then the owner would come out with the cocktails, holding them, and be like, so now I must explain to you why we paired these cocktails with these notes and these ingredients for this dish, explaining the whole process. No one else in the restaurant is getting this. We're the only ones. And I mean, now we know because we saw the bill at the end. We split it because it was way too freaking expensive. Dom wanted to pay for the whole thing, and then we got the bill, and I was like, you are not paying for that on your own. I'm not even going to tell you how much it was. You could probably just infer. Anyway, so it wasn't going to be that much, by the way, with just the food. But the fudging alcohol. Anyways, so we get home from dinner, and I'm fudging blasted, guys. But I'm so excited to watch the ball drop. I'm so excited to like count down for the new year. But we get home, right when we get home, I sit on the couch like, I'm so excited. And I knock out. I just immediately fall asleep. I'm fudging. I was gone. I was so gone. And then Dom woke me up at like 10:30. Because we got home early, mind you. We got home at like 9. Dom woke me up at 10:30, like, an hour and a half nap. And apparently I woke up and he was like, hey, Katie, wake up, wake up. It's New Year's Eve. We want to celebrate. And I said, I'm ready for cake. I'm ready for the cake. And he was like, what? What cake? And I said, right there, the cake. And I like pointed at the table and there was no cake. So I don't know what the hell happened there. And then I went back to sleep because he couldn't wake me because I was so gone. I was still drunk in my sleep. And then he woke me up at 11:45 to count down, So we get to say Happy New Year. But we just went to bed right after that because I was just so fudging gone and so tired. So don't drink 7 cocktails on New Year's Eve. And because then you're going to miss New Year's Eve. And so this morning, I woke up really early. I woke up at like, I don't even know, like 7 a.m. And I got some waffle mix, pancake mix, some blueberries, some bacon, and I made us some breakfast. And then I woke him up and we watched the follow-up episode this morning. And that's why we only watched one episode, because we were watching it this morning. And so I made us a nice breakfast, and we had a nice New Year's morning breakfast, because I ruined New Year's last night. I fully ruined it. So, yeah. No shot, I'm getting up at 7 a.m. after drinking like that. Well, I got home at 9. And so I slept from like 9 to 7. So it was plenty of sleep. I would never serve my patrons crazy like that, bro. No, like genuinely, I can't believe they got away with doing that. And I can't believe we said yes to it. Dom was like, I was fine. But he woke up with a pretty bad hangover this morning, which he's never had before, so. Because again, like cocktails, they're so sweet. Just drink water? Oh, yeah, I drank a lot of water throughout the dinner. I mean, I was being smart. I wasn't at the club. Like, I was at a dinner. So every cocktail, I had a glass of water to go with it. So it really wasn't that bad, but I was still drunk. 7 drinks is crazy. And champagne. And champagne. On the list of ways to ruin a party, getting too drunk and falling asleep is low. Well, I don't know. We wanted to watch Fallout last night, and we wanted to I don't know. We just wanted it to be more fun. But you know what? It was a very uneventful event. But it was fun. All right, let's put these potatoes in this bowl, and we're going to toss them in some olive oil, salt, and pepper. I couldn't handle the alcohol. It made me too sleepy. Do I do all of the garlic powder? Yeah, all of it. Okay. They were going to be garlic potatoes, so all of the garlic powder. Happy New Year, Nugster. Now let me mix my potatoes with the garlic and the salt and the pepper. But yeah, my New Year's Eve last night was pretty uneventful. I mean, the dinner was so fun. So regardless of me coming home and sleeping, whatever. Although I didn't come home and keep partying, the dinner was really nice. And by party, I meant watch Fallout. Watch some Fallout on the TV and maybe play some Overcooked. That was what I wanted to do yesterday, but we didn't have time. I don't drink, so I'm glad you had fun on New Year's Eve. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna roast the potatoes. Oh, the salmon goes on there with it. The salmon cooks for 10 to 12 minutes with it. Okay, so let's get the salmon on there too. Because you have to have cooked salmon to make the cakes. Oh, okay. Let me get the paper towel. Do you season the salmon at all? No, you just put salmon right on there, okay? Want to play overcooked, but you overdrank. But had about 5 shots, knocked out at 2. That's good. That sounds reasonable. 2 is good. You know, I wish I got to stay up till about that time. But I was just so tired. Okie dokies. Okie dokie. So that was my New Year's Eve. I hope you all had a good New Year's Eve. A nice one, a smooth one. Did any of you guys watch Stranger Things? I have not seen the last season, so I didn't watch it. But I will eventually, so no spoilers. But did anyone watch it? My parents did. My parents were calling it a New Year's, or a Stranger Things New Year's Eve. So, which apparently was like 2 hours long or something. Oh, you watched it, Italic? Oh, Welcome to Derry. I heard that's really good. Not yet, but I will soon. Yeah, same. For New Year's Day, I went to my grandparents' place for the day along with my family and listened to the Red Dead 2 soundtrack. Thanks for the follow, Sansa. I also started the Hearts of Stone DLC in Witcher 3. Oh, yeah, that's a great DLC. I liked that episode of Stranger Things. You did? Nice. My parents liked it too. It was a cozy and nice New Year's Eve, and I didn't watch Stranger Things. I think it's kind of cool that they were releasing the episode on New Year's Eve. I think that's kind of cool. I mean, although I'm not watching Stranger Things, it's kind of like, it was kind of hype. Like, I was kind of like, whoa, cool. Even though I'm not a part of it. But. Okay, top rack. We're gonna roast these potato wedges and the salmon. This is gonna stay in there for 10 to 12 minutes, and then these are gonna stay in after these are done. So this goes in for now with this, and then this will stay after. So let's put this top rack, and then I'll put a timer on. And I'll do for 11 minutes, because it said 10 to 12, so 11 minutes sounds good. I usually always make salmon for 12 minutes or 10 minutes at 400 degrees. So 11 at 425 sounds fine. And then while salmon and potatoes roast, roughly chop artichoke hearts, zest, and quarter lemon. Wait, what? How do you roughly chop an artichoke heart? What are they supposed to look like? Well, I can quarter the lemon easy. No seasoning the salmon? Not yet. I guess we'll season it after it's cooked. Little cherries. Don't over chop it. All right, so I got my little lemons. They're so cute. I love lemons. And then I got my artichokes, basil and thyme, however you say. Thyme. Turkey Ninja, thank you for the 20 months. How are you? Oh, these smell so yummy. They're Steamed and marinated. Oh my God, they smell really good. These are the artichokes. They look really yummy. I love artichoke. When life gives you lemon, make lemonade. Hell yeah. Hi guys. Hi Game Rebel. Let me get some yerba. I got the pink one still from the other day. Do I be selfish though and have a brand new one? No, I'll do the old one. That's good. I love yerba. It was making me sick for a little bit, but then it kind of stopped. Thank you for the sub, Crispy Dust. I'm just rinsing my hands off a little bit with some soap and water. Okie dokie. All right. Do they taste anything like Brussels sprouts? Yeah, no. Like texture-wise, they're different, but I would think maybe they're a little bit more bitter. I don't know. Hi, Connor. Just gonna chop them. I don't really know how you chop. Like these already look chopped. I don't know, but I'll just maybe I'll cut them all in half or something. I definitely don't want them to be minced. Dude, I freaking love artichoke. Holy nuggets. But yeah, I was not going to order food tonight because, well, I already had a huge dinner last night. And we're not going to be ordering food for a while after dinner because that was an expensive dinner, chat. But it was an experience, so I don't regret it. Artichokes are so underrated. I'm make food as well. Good luck in the meantime. Thanks, Jock. Good luck cooking in your kitchen. But yeah, it was an expensive dinner. All right, so I did a rough chop of the artichokes. And then it says remove and discard skin from the salmon using 2 forks. Finally flake salmon in the bowl. Add panko, half of the Old Bay seasoning, 2 packets of mayo, and a large drizzle of olive oil. Stir until combined. Then it says, in a medium bowl, combine artichokes, half of the lemon zest. Oh, I have to zest the lemon? Well, it didn't say that. Whatever. A drizzle of olive oil and juice from 1 lemon wedge. In a small bowl, combine sour cream, remaining mayo, remaining lemon zest, a drizzle of olive oil, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Okay, there's a lot of bowls happening here. Once salmon mixture is close enough to handle, form into 4.5-inch thick patties. Oh, and heat a large drizzle of oil in a large, preferably non-stick pan over high heat. Add salmon cakes and cook until warm through and golden brown, 3 to 4 minutes per side. Okay, it sounds easy, right? Right? Oh, I only have Dijon mustard. Our family using this has baked ham and then use the bone from the ham to flavor cabbage with some butter and cook it on the stove top. And have some black-eyed peas and use a small amount of ham to flavor the beans. Whoa, that sounds lovely. Hello, Ruben. Ruben, if you keep spamming it, you're going to get banned. Oh, he's banned. GG's. Do you have honey? If so, you can mix that with Dijon to make honey mustard. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Hi, Arcanex. Rip to that guy. Oh, this is not, we'll do these bowls because, well, actually, the yellow bowl. That's big enough, I think. And then we'll do this bowl. We still have 4 minutes and 20 seconds on the salmon. But we're gonna put the artichokes in this bowl. Hi, Rosalito. I don't know how to do. So I like scoop them into the bowl. I'm not a very good cook, by the way. There. These are my artichokes. Aren't they cute? And they look really good. The knife makes me nervous. Why? Why does it make you nervous? It was on the edge? Oh. You were sliding it off the edge? Oh. And what would happen if it falls on the ground? Do I get cursed with the knife curse? What if I drop it? I would trust Katie to shave my neck beard with a razor. Please don't. Your feet are on the ground? Oh, yeah. But you guys think this would land perfectly off? It'll go, and then land with so much force that my toe got chopped off. You think that would happen? Has it ever happened to someone? I'm sure it has. You accidentally reach out to catch it and it cuts your fingers off. Why would you reach out to catch a knife? I ask after I have dumbly touched a pan that came out of an oven at 425 degrees. So I probably would. I had a friend drop a pickle jar and needed stitches in the foot. Well, yep. That's the glass. Oh, yeah. It's glass and a pickle jar is heavy. So if you drop it, oh, that's gonna hurt. Thank you for the follow, James Child. Johnny Depp lost his finger from the edge of a wine bottle. His whole finger? Okay, we're talking, this is giving, what's that movie where everyone dies in order? And it's all like these crazy deaths. Destination Death? What is that movie called? Final Destination. All right, I knew it had destination in the word, in the title. Destination Death. They should rename it that. We got 1 minute on the clock. Final Destination. Oh shoot, I need another bowl. Uh-oh. Oh, well, that's all right. Maybe this bowl will be big enough for the salmon. Hi, Luna. Hi, Lunar Alice. Welcome back. We're making salmon cakes. Look, we're making this. Final Destination's so scary. Did you guys know only takes like 20 minutes to pickle toppings like peppers, cucumbers? I had a friend's dad who loved pickling things. 15 seconds. Yeah, I hope it comes out good, Alice. I'm not a very good cook. Happy New Year, Vince. Hi, Squall. I hope it comes out looking like that. True story guy, thanks for the hello. All right, let's take this out. I love salmon, guys. Salmon is really good. Okie dokie. Oh, that's heat coming out of there. All right, so the salmon is gonna come off of this and we're gonna put it into the bowl. Shh, it's okay. And then But the potatoes are gonna go back in. So let's, I don't know. Can I just like stab it and put it in the bowl? What's the best way to do this? Yes, Vince, I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. January 16th. All new cosplays and everything. Don't stab it. Are you asking how to pick it up? Spatula? Oh, I don't have any. I made breakfast this morning, so they're all dirty. Let's just see what happens with this fork. Oh no, it comes right out. Well, it's stuck to the tin foil. I'm gonna try to like, it's so hot. It's coming. I'm getting it off. Oh my God, ew, that's what she said. Ew. All right. Put a piece of salmon in there. Okie dokie. One salmon's in there. Okay. And the skin. Okay. And then the other salmon. Oh, it's kind of burning me. Ow. Ow. This is definitely a way to do this, you know? All right. Great. My salmons are in the bowl, which is very nice. Don't mind the black bottoms. That's just like how salmon looks. And then I will put the potatoes back in, and they're gonna go in there for 10 to 15 more minutes. So I'm gonna put 13. Oh, I put 15. Oh, that's all right. Okay. Queen of cooking. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to rip them up. We're gonna like, you know, shred them like this. Okay? We're gonna stick these forks into the salmon. I'm gonna shred them so that they become pieces. Thank you for the 19 months, Dilfs. This is really working. How are you, Dilfs? Happy New Year. Thank you to everyone for coming in and celebrating the new year with me. And making these salmon cakes. Am I doing a good job? I think I am. This looks fine. Sorry, I'm looking at it with disgust. I don't mean to. It's just the noises. It's very squelchy. You want to hear the squelchiness? Here's the squelch. Did you hear that? ASMR. Did you like that? Well, that's why I'm making that face, because it just sounds strange. That's what good mac and cheese sounds like, actually real. I hate that sound. I'm sorry, Lissa. I know what my next torture device is going to be for Lissa. I'm just going to play the clip of that on high volume. Ooh. There. Salmon taco sounds like a good idea. That does sound good. I love fish tacos. All right. So I've now made my tacos. These are tacos. I've now made my salmon look like this. And so I can put in the Old Bay seasoning, mayonnaise, and oil, olive oil. Okay, so let's do that. We're gonna put in the, panko as well. Those are some weird tacos. Hi, Trev. Here comes the panko. This is gonna make it so that the salmon, whenever we make it into salmon cakes, like merges together. I'm gonna mix it in before I put in the rest. This is a fancy taco. Next thing you know, there's a giant hole through your wall where I escaped. Oh my God, imagine. Wait, you know what that reminded me of? You know when they like get a really, really, really hungry rat and then they like put someone's body, like, and then like there's a piece of cheese on the other side or something? You guys know that torture method where like a rat, like, have you guys ever heard of this? Sorry, I shouldn't talk about it. I'm sorry, it's gross. We're cooking. It is not a peaceful cook along with me stream. I've been talking about vomit and now the rat thing. I'm sorry. If you've never heard of this before, don't look it up. Why do you know so much about torture? I think I saw this in a movie. I think I saw it in a movie. Didn't they do this? Oh, they did it in Game of Thrones. I think. That's why I know about it. You're the bravest chef. Oh, wow. I'm so brave. Thank you, Alice. There's a restaurant near where I work that serves fancy tacos, and I didn't know I was eating cactus. Wait, that's cool. That's awesome. That was a fictionalized torture idea from American Psycho novel by Bret East. Oh. I thought it was in Game of Thrones. We all know about the hot pot rat torture. Yeah, that's it. Isn't that in Game of Thrones? For Katie, the Saw movies are an instructional manual. Oh, geez. I've never seen those movies. I only watch the compilations of all the deaths on YouTube. I know where you put pot with a rat in it. Yeah, that's it. Let's stop talking about it. It's actually scaring me. It's scaring Lissa too. Anyway, happy thoughts. I'm putting mayo in the salmon. Reddit says Game of Thrones. Wait, really? Okay, good. Because I remember seeing this in Game of Thrones. I'm sure it was Ramsay or something who did it. Some fudging sicko. All right, I'm putting the mayo in the salmon. Okay. And then I'm going to stir the mayo in. Dokie. Me too. I hate him, Metallic. I hated. The show was so downhill from his introduction. I don't even hate him in a like, oh, he's such a bad, like he's such a evil villain. No, I hate him because he's just so unnecessary to me. Like, he's so unnecessarily barbaric. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, no human is that freaking evil, right? I mean, I'm sure they are, but like, I don't know. The level of evil and the level of power he had being so evil, it irritated me so bad. I'm like, what the frick? Anyway, I can't talk about it. It's going to make me pissed off. Game of Thrones. But yeah, Fallout is so fun. I love Fallout, guys. I freaking love this new season. And I freaking love Fallout New Vegas. It's my whole personality. I'm not even joking. Like, we were watching the second episode of Fallout New Vegas in season 2, and there's so many references to the game. It's like the whole show is the game. And like, obviously, yes, but Fallout Season 1 wasn't like this. Like, Fallout Season 1 had references, of course, but not very specific ones. Then again, I only ever played a couple of hours of Fallout 4, but only playing a couple hours of Fallout New Vegas, and there's already so many, like, exact, like, location references, and exact monsters, and oh my god, it's so good. Dude, yes, and Mark, in the show, they had a guy saying patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. They had a guy saying that in the show. And they had the hidden valley. And they showed the sand maneuver. And they showed like the history of how things turn out to be in Fallout New Vegas. Like they saw, like they're talking about the Brotherhood's mentality and what's going on. And I'm not gonna go into details if you haven't watched the show yet or played the game, but oh my god, it's so good. I'm like, this is so fun. And so now like playing the game while the show is going on, it's such a wonderful experience and it's so freaking fun. And I'm having so much fun. I love it. I love it. And the Legion, bro, I've only seen episode 2, so I've only seen them physically show up. I haven't seen them do anything yet. I'm sure that's episode 3. But I knew who they were right away. I saw like that outline of the Roman armor, and they were standing on the mountain, like in the distance. And I turned to Dom, and I'm like, "That's the Legion." And he's like, "Who?" And I'm like, "You'll find out." And then Dom was kind of confused about like why the Brotherhood like has beef with the Commonwealth, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, there's like a whole. He thought that the NCR was just Shady Sands because the show doesn't really do a good job of showing you that the NCR is like an entire like faction that's beyond Shady Sands. The show doesn't really do a good job of like telling you there's more like than just Shady Sands. But so Dom was a little bit confused about that. He's like, well, I thought they all got wiped out. And I'm like, well, no, they're still around, just other places. But yeah. And he's like, well, so the NCR are the good guys? And I'm like, well, it's not black and white. And it's so cool. Fallout is awesome. Dude, Dom would love New Vegas. He loves those kinds of games. He just doesn't have the time. But he would love that game. He would. Dude, I'm literally like, what I'm doing in the game is in line with what's happening in the show. It's so sick. Thanks for the follow, OG King. The Legion's kind of giving you a hard time in the game, which must be annoying. Well, they're mad at me. I get it. Dude, it's exactly like that, Alice. Like, imagine like getting a peak game, okay? Playing a peak game for the first time, and while you're playing that peak game for the first time, there's actually a good show representing the game coming out simultaneously. Like, it's the best. Like, I end stream, I stream Fallout for a couple days in a row, I take a day off from stream, and I watch Fallout. And then I call my mom, and I talk to her about Fallout, because she watches it. And dude, it's like my life is all about Fallout right now. And you bet your bottom dollar after I'm done cooking these salmons, we're going to go upstairs and play some Fallout, and I'm going to put my vault suit on. That's why I'm wearing this, because I'm going to change. Because I love Fallout. I think you should get a Twitch award for being a favorite streamer. Wow, you are so sweet. Thank you. I just wish they put out a remaster of New Vegas, as the game can be bothersome to run stable on modern hardware. Girl, I've had no issues so far besides crashes, and I don't really mind the crashes. I really don't, because I just save a lot. But if I have future issues like save corruption, I'll be depressed. But for right now, I'm living in ignorant bliss. Okay, and some oil, and then we're done with this for a bit. I don't know how much oil is like a large drizzle of oil, okay? Large drizzle. I'm holding my breath. I think that's good. Yeah, phosphorus. Sometimes there are like shows or movies that come out that are like associated with games that are just bad. The Witcher 3. And so that was my cough, but it kind of just sounded like I was throwing up. That was like a med drizzle, a medium drizzle. Oh, I thought you were like calling me a doctor. If your game is on Steam or PS5, you should have a backup on your save on the cloud. Yeah, my game is on Steam, but it's I'm also saving multiple times over multiple files, so like I should be okay. Having never played New Vegas and I'm just watching the show by itself, you playing game for the time being, I've never known about the references from the show, but I'm glad to hear you picked them up. Dude, it's so well done. The creators of Fallout are so good. The writers, you guys are amazing. Don't mess it up. Don't mess up this season. It's already starting off such a great start. It's so fun. And like them like hearing screaming in the hospital and then going off to like her being like, let's go find out what that is it's so Fallout coded. Because that's what you do in the game. You're walking around the Mojave Wastelands and you see someone screaming, you walk over and help them. And that's how it's playing out in the show. Like, it's playing out like the game. It's so cool. And you have one character who's playing the game or the show in like an aggressive way, which you could do in Fallout. And you have another character who's playing the game in like a charismatic, passive way, which you can do in Fallout. And they represent both sides. And it's so cool. I love the show. I love it. They did such a good job. I freaking love Fallout. It's so nice to see a good video game adaptation, man. That and Arcane. Oh my God. And you know, I don't care what people say. I'm excited for the new Arcane because it's going to be about Noxus, which will be interesting. And I hope it's about Katarina. And I hope we see Garen in there. And I hope they have star-crossed lover moment. And I hope we get some really cool. I'm excited for more League of Legends as well. League of Legends and Fallout, those are the best adaptations of video games lately. They're so good. Thanks for the follow, OKT. I love it. And if you've never played Fallout before and you're curious, now is the time. Now is the time, and you should play Fallout New Vegas. Everyone's telling you it's the best one for a reason. Don't ignore them. Listen to them. Don't be like me. Don't play Fallout 4 first. Play Fallout New Vegas. It's so much better. I'm putting oil in the pan. How much oil goes in the pan? Like a lot? A large drizzle. I'm getting tired of these large drizzles. I feel like that's a large drizzle. Fallout is the goat. What are you drinking? It's a yerba mate. It's like a tea drink. My French fries are done. Well, my wedges. Woo! I think the salmon skin is like on fire. It's like crackling. Hi, Midnight Grave. Okay, so that's good. And now we can put the, how much olive oil is in this food? Drizzle of olive oil on the artichokes. Not a large drizzle, just a drizzle. Okay. And then juice from a lemon wedge. It's just like, ooh. Oh, frick, I got a seed in there. There are so much more dialogue and quest options in Fallout New Vegas, too. It has more weapons than Fallout 4. Dude, it's literally the peak Fallout. And I'm actually so sad knowing this because I wish that when I'm done with Fallout New Vegas that I could play Fallout 4 afterwards and be happy, but I know I'll never be happy after this game. I know that my perspective is going to be cooked now because I've played peak Fallout. A lot of people say that Fallout 3 is really good, but I don't think it's going to be the same ever again. I think it's going to just be peak Fallout, and then it's going to drop off after this. Hi, Siva. People say Bethesda's not good with Fallout. That's so sad. Why are we not cooking roaches? So true. Flea soup or something. Okay, so that's done. And then we're going to make some patties now. So I'm going to Rinse my hands. And now we're gonna make salmon patties, and we're gonna put them on the stove, and they're gonna cook for 3 to 4 minutes on either side. Okay, so let's make some patties together. This is my patty filling, or this is my final patty stuff. Okay, it's got salmon, breadcrumbs, Old Bay seasoning. Is the rest of the Old Bay go on this at some point? Because I only use half. Where does the other half end up? Oh, it says all the Old Bay seasoning for 4 servings. I'm just gonna put all the Old Bay seasoning because it's just good. There's no salt and pepper in this, so might as well. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Nugs. Thank you very much. Is that playing right now? Is that TTS playing? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now let's make some patties. Oh, he's doing it again. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, Nugs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, repping. Oh, he's like spamming. I appreciate the bits, but if you could refrain from spamming those messages, that would be nice. All right. I'm going to make this into patties. I don't really like touching this, but all right. It doesn't feel good. It feels slimy. Is this too big? You're supposed to be able to make 4. I feel like, I don't know. Thank you, Alice. All right, let me like make 4 and then I'll press them down. Ugh, it's so slimy. All right. I totally get that, Italic. And Morgaladon. Okay. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. What are you making? I would show you the picture, but my hands are really greasy right now. I'm making salmon cakes. Salmon cakes with artichokes and, yeah. Okay. Yeah, fish does stick to you. I'm 35 and the last year or two started using plastic gloves. It's just so easy, makes handling chicken and other proteins less yuck. Totally valid. All right, so I got, I think these are all pretty even. Ooh, I love soft shell crab. It's kind of a creepy concept, but if you get past the weirdness of it, it's really yummy. All right, I've got 4 balls, and they're gonna be pressed into patties, and I'm gonna put them to cook on both sides. So they look pretty even, I would say, but I'm gonna just like press them. Hi, Tux. Press them a little bit. Hi, Lulu. Hi. Hi. Can you guys hear her? Hello, Lulu. Hi. What are you doing? You just wake up from a nap? They smell like salmon. Okay, this is my patty. Not super sure how big, like how flat they're supposed to be. I feel like this looks right. Okay, and I'm gonna cook it. I'm really nervous about this part. Okay, that looks good. It's sizzling. All right, I'm just like dropping them in. I realize I'm gonna have to get a spatula because I'm gonna have to flip them. So I'm gonna have to wash off spatula. Damn it. You thought it fell on the floor? I wouldn't put it past me. Just doing that, dropping it on the floor like that. Okie dokie. Second patty. Here we go. Patty number 2. God, here it goes in. Ah! Okay. All right. So scary. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Third patty going in. Okay. Putting it on the back. I don't like this part. Okay. Okay, and last one. Food knows when you're afraid. So true. Welcome back, Jock. This is definitely the biggest patty. All right, last patty. My hands are so oily. All right, and plop. All right, so they've got to cook for 3 to 4 minutes on either side. I wish you guys could see it. It actually looks great. The first one went in at 43. So that's 47 for the first one to flip. And then I'll flip each one a minute after that. So at 47, I'll flip the first one, which is in 2 minutes. Rub the fish oil in your hand for texture. It was like olive oily on my hands, not really fishy. All right, so then in a small bowl, combine sour cream, mayo, drizzle of olive oil, again, salt and pepper, and lemon juice. Another bowl. There's so many, I'm using so many bowls. Okay, mayo, it's 46. Oh yeah, I have to get something to flip the patty. Turn your oven off. Oh yeah. Thank you. Mayo, sour cream, both of these. They use a lot of oil in the HelloFresh recipes and sour cream. And a lot of dishes. And green onions. Actually, for a minute, we haven't got any meals with green onions lately. I wonder if they're cutting back. The green onions are getting too expensive. Is it 47? Yeah. So let me flip the first patty so they don't burn. I don't really know what to flip it with because I have spatulas here, but they're dirty. I mean, I could rinse it. It just has like eggs and bacon on it, so it should be fine. It's just like breakfast. So it should be all right. All right. I rinsed it and wiped it, and it just looks good as new. So let's flip this patty. That looks better. Now you could, oh no, you cannot see a thing. Okay, flipping the patty. The first patty. Flip. Ah! Oh my God. Oh, guys, I did a really good job. If you could see it, you'd be like, wow, Katie. I swear to goodness, you'd be like, oh my gosh. And I'll show you it after. But it looks perfect, like nice and golden brown. Really pretty. Yeah, very pretty. Very exciting. Oh my God, it wants me to use another bowl, chat. I don't have any more freaking bowls. Okay, I'm gonna flip this next patty. Guys, just call me freaking SpongeBob SquarePants. Like, I'm ready. I flip patties for a living. All right, here we go. Ah! Okay, that one was not as like smooth, but it still looks beautiful. Okay? Doing so good. All right, at 49, I'm gonna flip the third patty. Oh my God, I'm doing amazing. And why aren't you in uniform? It looks really good. Happy New Year, Mort. Honestly, I've never made salmon burgers, and you're doing great. Thank you. Hi, Hollow White. Guys, I'm doing amazing. Like, you guys are gonna fudging when you see them. Hi, Bad Arcane. Hello. Happy New Year. I have a question. Is it New Year for everyone? Because I know there's Chinese New Year, and that's at a different time. But is it New Year's Eve for everyone in the whole world on the 31st of December? All right, I'm gonna flip my next patty. It's the one in the back. Ah! All right. Last but not least, I'm gonna flip this one. Some New Year's are later this month. Can we get McDonald's instead? Ungrateful. Different cultures have different calendars. So not everyone is celebrating the new year like in the whole world right now. Damn. All right, last one. Ah. All right. Okay, and this one was flipped at 47. So at 51, I'm taking that patty off. I'm doing a great job. Where is my little thingy-majig? This is my thingy-majig. You use this so it's not greasy when you take it off the pan. But I need a paper towel to go underneath it. So basically, you put the patty on this. This is too big, it's in the way. There we go. So that it's not greasy. All right, I'm taking it off. I'm taking it off. Okay, here we go. Yay. Flip. Honestly, it looks perfect. I could cook it for slightly longer, but it doesn't need it. Okay, and the next one's coming off very soon, 52. Thank you for the bits, Lord Nugster. No, you're totally good. You're totally good, Nugs. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the bits. I have racks. Oh, 52. Second one comes off. Ready? Flip. Yes! It looks so good, chat. I wish you guys could see the flip. But you can kind of see their nice color from where you are at. Okay. We got the last two. Okay, at 53, I'll take the next one off. I can kind of zoom in on my tiny phone screen. Thanks for the hydrate, Jose. Jose? Duh. You need to get water. All right. 8:50. Ready? 3. Oh Oh, God, I flipped it in the pan. Well, that's all right. It looks beautiful. All right, last but not least, this little bad boy. Yay! All right. Holding. I do wish they were a little bit bigger. Like 2 per person. I feel like they should be bigger. I don't know. HelloFresh a little bit skimps on the serving size. Thanks for the follow, Just Naho. Oh yeah, we do have potatoes, you're right. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Take it off. And flip. Oh my God, it looks amazing. They look brilliant. All right, turn off the heat. Good. Everything's off. Okay. Okie dokie. And while that's settling, let's continue this like sauce thing. It's sour cream, mayonnaise, a drizzle of oil, and lemon juice, and then salt and pepper. Hi Strider, I'm making salmon cakes for the new year. Hi Belrim. Happy New Year's to you both. There we go, that's enough. And then, what was the other? Here, this is what I'm making. And I'm wearing my new outfit my mom bought me. Yes, the pinks are different colors, but the wicked pants and my new sweatshirt my mom bought me for Christmas. It's very cozy. Juice. High solid state. You have the same hoodie? I don't know where my mom got these pants. It was a Christmas present. I could ask her and get back to you. Okie dokie. I'm gonna use the other side of the spoon to stir this sauce. Do people ever do that? It looks like after dinner you're going straight to bed, no shade. What do you mean by that? Thank you for the sub, Cake Eater. Because it's gonna be heavy, the food. Oh, Lord Nugs gifted a sub to Cake. Thank you. Thank you, Nugs. All right, we got this sauce. That'll go with the patties. Oh, Morg, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Dude, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. That is so nice. I just made some sauce for my patties. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate that. Thank you. How was the New Year's dinner? Was the waitress there? It was a waiter, but he wasn't. But we had a great time. It was really fun. We got blasted. Basically, it was a 7-course New Year's Eve special. And we went in there, and, you know, it was a decent amount per person, but, like, enough. Like, a fine amount. And so you get 7 courses, and, like, you get, like, an appetizer, you get, like, a salad, you get a soup, you get a fish, you get meat, you get dessert, you get sorbet, you get all this stuff. And then we were sitting there, and the waitress came up to us and was like, would you like to pair it with the cocktails or wine that we have associated, like picked out specifically for each meal? And Dom loves cocktails. So we did, and that just fudging doubled the price of the dinner, but it's fine. So we had cocktails with each meal, and they were full-size cocktails. So we got fudging blasted. It was crazy. And I came home and fell asleep. So I didn't really have, it wasn't very like party. It was a really fun dinner, and then fudging fell asleep when I got home. Nugs, thanks for gifting a sub to Sakiri. Thank you. But this morning, I made New Year's breakfast, and we watched Fallout this morning because I felt bad for going to bed so early last night. I be working and lurking. You're making me hungry over here. Oh, thanks. I will definitely remember to ask. Nugs, thank you for gifting a sub to Solid State. It was really fun, but too many cocktails. All right, what am I doing next? Oh, making the salad. So, in another bowl, toss the arugula with olive oil and a squeeze of lemon juice. Divide salad and potatoes between plates. Okay, I gotta make another bowl. Okay. Good night, Moo Cow. This is my last bowl. I mean, it's not a very big bowl, but do you rinse off salad? Do I have to rinse this? I don't make salad. I'm rinsing my salad. It's all wet now. Thank you for gifting a sub to Star Child. Thank you, Nugs. So you rinse like salad because of bugs? Oh. I'm not going to be able to stir this in this tiny bowl. It's full. Bugs and dirt? All right. Well. I saw this video last night of this woman who got this puffball this puffball mushroom from her driveway. And guys, the mushroom was like double the size of my face. Like it was double my head. She got two of them. One was like my head, and the other one was double that. And it was so freaking big. And she was like talking about how she wants to eat it. And everyone in her comments is like, girl. And she cut it in half, and it was brown on the inside, and that means you shouldn't eat it. And there was worms in it. And the girl was like, should I cook it? Girl, no. There's freaking worms crawling through that damn thing. Do not cook that. But it was kind of crazy. I don't know if she was rage baiting, but worms are protein. You guys are crazy. Thanks for the hype train, guys. All right, and then one last drizzle of olive oil, please. This is so messy. My kitchen is a mess. Oh, salad leaving the damn bowl. It's the world's tiniest bowl to make salad in. So silly. You see how messy? I think it looks nice and like drenched enough. Like not too drenched, but not dry. okay? So salad, potatoes, and patties all over there, artichoke, and the sauce. And I'm gonna put everything over here so that I can clean up my mess over here. So let's clean this up before we plate the food, okay? Okay, so let's throw all of this away. Let's put this in the dishwasher because the dishwasher has dirty stuff in it from this morning. These forks, I'm gonna have to clean them and use them because we're out of forks. But I only use them to spread the cooked salmon, so. And then this bowl is dirty. Oh, my belly, I'm so hungry. I'm hungry too, I'm starving. I'm gonna throw away all of this stuff. Yeah, it's almost time to plate the food. Thanks for the follow, May. May Stein. All right. Throwing this all away. Okie dokie. Putting the cutting board in the dishwasher. Putting salt and pepper away because I don't need it anymore. Okie dokie. All right, and now I'm gonna plate this and I'm gonna try to make my dish look just like this, okay? So, I'm a little scared, but hopefully it comes out good. Okie dokie. All right. Just gonna rinse my hands. Wow, it's on the other thingy because I was rinsing the food. And I'm gonna just quickly spray. Good luck, thank you. Hi, Dennis. All right. Okie dokie. All right, nice clean station to plate my food. Okay. Oopsie. Okay. Let me get a plate. And another plate. I'm so excited. So first off, we need to put the salad on down first. Follow is slowly infecting the real world with okie dokie. Will we be fine, or is Mr. House watching us? I have said okie dokie my whole life. All right. Salad. I need spoon. Hi, Twitch. Okay. Salad goes first. Okay. This plate is going to be Dom's plate. So I'm going to put a little bit more on that plate. Okay. I'm actually going to swap them because, yeah. Perfect. This looks really good already, I feel like. I have really, really low standards for myself. Do they say okie dokie in the Fallout games? Okay. And then, thank you, Just Out. And then I put the, oh, I gotta put the, not really. And then I gotta put the, I always like try to like make the plates look like even. I gotta put the potatoes, okay? I only like giving Dom the better looking potatoes, but I gotta give the potatoes to the plates. Okay, so I'm gonna put some nice potatoes on here. That one, I don't like how that one feels. Like sometimes they get a little like slimy. Like the drier ones are better. How do you think this is looking? My nose is scratchy. Oh my God, it's so itchy. Hi guys. I feel like this looks great. I'm not gonna lie, I should be hired. What's that one show where he works in a restaurant and he does coke? I should be on that show, but I won't do coke. The bear. And then last night when we were at dinner, Dom was like, if I wasn't a streamer, I'd want to be a cook. And I'm like, but then you'd have to do coke. And he's like, Katie, not every chef does coke. And I said, but that one guy does in that one show. I never seen the show, by the way. Thank you, Nugs. I don't know if he actually does coke. I never seen the show. I could be making that up. I'm sorry. Also, spoilers, maybe? But I've never seen it, so. Okay, there's still some remaining potatoes, but they're kind of slimy and thin, so I might just put them away, and if he wants them, he can have them. But I still have some leftover, blueberries and some leftover blueberry compote that I made this morning for breakfast that Dom's gonna have after stream, he said. I made blueberry compote this morning. Basically what you do is you get fresh blueberries, brown sugar, some vanilla extract, some water, and you just, you cook it on your stove on medium for like, until it sizzles, and then after it's like sizzling, then you put it on medium low for 10 to 13 minutes, just stirring it over time. It's kind of like making caramel, but out of blueberries. And then you put them on your pancakes. So there's still some left in the fridge. So I don't know if I can have too much for him to eat today. It's like blueberry jelly. It's kind of like that, but it's called compote. Vanilla, yeah, vanilla extract. It makes it a little bit sweeter. Because if you don't put the vanilla extract in it, blueberries could cook to be a little bit like bitter. You could add citrus. There was options for it, but I wanted it to be sweeter. All right, let me put these in the fridge. And then, okie dokie. Dom said it was really good. I don't really like it because I don't really like blueberries like that, but. Okay. And now we're gonna put the patties on the plate. Hi, Tennessee Luna. You make cranberry sauce ever? No, growing up, cranberry sauce in my house was the can that you uncan on Thanksgiving, and then it comes out and it's like this like cylinder of jelly. It goes, and then my dad slices it, and he's the only one who eats it, and it's disgusting. I hate it, but my dad freaking loves it. So that's what. Okay, we got one patty. Look at that. And what's the other bigger one? This one looks pretty good. Oh, they're so beautiful. I'll give you a close-up soon. And then I'll put my other patties on my plate. Which side looks better? Okay. And then the artichokes go on top of the patties. Hi, Tux. You happy? Hi, happy girl. She's rubbing on everything. Put artichokes on the patties. This isn't very chopped. Hold on, actually. Let me put the more chopped one on his patty so it looks better. Okay. And you could put like the artichokes, like the remaining ones on the side. Okay. Artichokes don't look that pretty, but they taste good. I'm gonna give a little bit more to myself. There we go. Whoa, my phone just buzzed so loud. I'm gonna get the little bowl from Dom's room so I could pour the sauce on, but I did it. Can you see me? I made that. What do you think?
Sheesh.
This
That
is your
looks
plate.
really good.
But I gotta rinse this for you.
That looks really good.
Yeah, I hope it tastes really good.
Looks fantastic.
Okie dokie.
Awesome, looks great. Thank you so much.
And then here's your sauce. It's just like like a sour. Oh, sorry, there's an artichoke in there.
Okay.
A sour cream mayo lemon mixture for your patties. You want a little more?
No, that'd be good. That'd be good.
Do you think that's a good amount?
You're more of a sauce person than me.
I know. That's why I don't ever want to pour it on directly because I don't want it to mess you up.
Yeah.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Have fun and good luck. I have been changed for good. Happy New Year's, chat. Cheers. All right. I'm going to try my salmon cakes with artichokes, arugula salad, and some potato wedges on the bottom. Let me try a potato wedge first. Basic. Amazing. That's really good. And now let me try a salmon cake. I'm going to put a little bit of sauce on it. And I'm going to try it with an artichoke. This is what it looks like. It's not going to focus because I'm in the frame. Did it focus? No. Oh, it did for a brief moment. All right, here we go. That is so good. That is so good. That is so good. Oh, do I have a suggestion for pickles? I'm actually not a huge pickle girl. It's my mom that likes pickles. But my mom always does kosher dill. I'm gonna ask Dom if he liked it.
It's very, very good, Katie. It's very, very good. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Literally did that. I literally did it. I'm just like posing because I'm gonna send it to my mom or something. Do you guys want to go upstairs and I have this video I actually want to watch with you guys, and maybe this is perfect timing. I have a video of Kojima doing the Wired interview, and I want to watch it so bad.